Today, we are talking about maximizing on current events with your marketing. I don't know if you've ever paid attention to any major events or holidays. You see Antonio always posting something. Either he's posting something about a product, or he's posting something to bring awareness to him, who he is, to bring him more out, to bring him even more out of obscurity. He capitalizes and maximizes on current events. And when you do this right, when you use current events in your marketing, you can drastically increase your sales, social media presence, and brand recognition. So before I move any further, who knows what major events or major holidays are coming up soon? Go ahead, Ms. Pam.
Valentine's Day.
Okay.
My birthday.
All right. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so for
St. Patrick's Day.
Okay, so we have St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day, Miss Susan's birthday. Who who else knows of any major events or how?
Somebody else. Pick me a note writer and chat. See if Maya can do it.
Miss Maya, can you be our note writer in chat today?
Maya, write those down.
I need someone to write down these major holidays in our chat for us.
All right.
She said, okay.
All right, start over. Susan's birthday.
Okay, so we have Miss Susan's birthday. Valentine's Day. St. Patrick's Day. So what other holidays do we have coming up? We're out of January, moving into February. There's a major event coming next month. Okay, Miss Pam?
President's Day.
Okay. So we have President's Day.
Ash Wednesday.
Okay, Ash Wednesday. And not just major holidays, but major events as well.
Oh, Mardi Gras? Doesn't that come up in this one?
Mardi Gras is coming up, definitely.
Haven't been there, want to do that.
Me and you both. Super Bowl.
Election.
Oh, yeah.
Election.
March Madness.
March Madness is coming up.
Groundhog Day. Groundhog's Day. Rosa Parks Day.
Rosa Parks Day. President's Day. And also when you are putting together your list of major events and holidays, also think about your local events and holidays as well, so you can maximize in your state. We have Super Tuesday coming.
Employee Appreciation Day.
All right, Employee Appreciation Day. Good Friday's coming. We have Easter coming. All right, so okay.
All right, now, super duper maximum participation like y'all doing right now. Before she even finishes with her script, two things I want to point out. Those are stuff you know. Then there's going to be a school shooting, a mass shooting, some celebrities going to die. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. A close game is going to happen. Earthquake, that a 7.3 on the Richter scale earthquake that is in the middle of Cuba and Jamaica that vibrates the downtown Miami that actually happened 2 days ago. All of these are events. All of them good or bad, are events that you can capitalize off of, even if you do nothing. This is very important to understand this. Okay? Nike just got, as of this recording, when people watch this later, this recording, the National Basketball Association legend Kobe Bryant has had a tragic accident about 5 days ago. This is Thursday in this recording. That happened Sunday. Nike pulled his merchandise so people cannot profiteer off of it, thus raising the respect and brand of Nike. By doing nothing, Nike increased their value. Someone should be learning a valuable lesson here. I haven't checked the stocks, but I can assure you Nike stock prices have risen because of them not doing anything. Now, I'm not telling you that was their plan, but I am telling you that every action has the opposite and equal reaction. That I can say without bias, while people do not throw stones at me. So not only these holidays, this good universe gives you 365 days to have your special day to do a special promotion. And this year is so kind to Pam Norris. Said, Pam, just for you, we'll give you a whole extra day. We'll call it February 29th. Give you a whole extra day. You can have it. We're going to make sure Ice Buddy gets everything it's needs. Here's a whole extra day for it. How many of you have Leap Day specials coming up? Because I can assure you I do. Okay? So here's what we learned. Everything Dana just taught. Then I taught you about major events that are not inside of what you already know. There will be a school shooting. Your brand should have a reaction. Now, I'm not wishing there's a school shooting, but there will be. Until we fix what we need to fix, there's going to be a mass shooting, a school shooting, or something. Your brand needs to react. In my case, my brand is going to react with empathy or not at all, depending on the situation. So someone noticed, if there's a school shooting, get ready, I'm coming back to you, Dion. If there's a mass shooting that happens right now and it captures the nation's attention, I want all of you to pay attention. I haven't said anything this smart in 2020. If there is a mass shooting that is going to happen, which we know it will statistically, and it catches media attention, you're going to see two reactions from my brand. You're going to see all my focus is on comforting people about that, or equally or even more important, all advertisement, all posts will be taken down. Sunday, Mr. Kobe Bryant down. Everything stopped. And the only thing that I put up was respect for him. You know why? Because the general public decided this is Kobe Bryant Day. And it don't make no sense. Hey, y'all, I know this tragedy happened, but if you come to me, pay $10,000, I promise you. Someone seeing that? I know 27 people just got shot in a mall, but the Bureau of Dominant Speakers is, got to be careful. Your brand should have a reaction at all times. Sometimes silence is the most marketable reaction because it's the most respectable one. Now, before you finish, maximum participation time. We're going to have some fun. I'm disrupting your agenda. That's why I had you say, oh, she just sent me a message. Susan's birthday. Pam Norris, how can you capitalize off Susan's birthday? How can Ice Buddy? See? Every day. This is maximum participation day. I'm going to give you an example. And then I'll ask you the same question. But I'll give you an example. Let's take it out of Susan. We're going to make it Maya's birthday. Maya, I don't know if you can talk or type. When is your birthday? Now we get to know your zodiac sign.
September the 13th.
September. Oh my. That's when Hurricane Ike came through and smashed us down here in Galveston, Texas. September 13th. All right. September 13th it is. Now I have my adopted sister's birthday is September 12th, so that's not hard to forget. Tara. Okay. Today is September 13th. No. We're going to make today September 10th, because why would I do a promotion on the day? You don't go to Walmart and they put up the Christmas stuff on Christmas Eve. Y'all know, as soon as Halloween hit, you can get you some Christmas stuff. Come on now, don't fool me now. Okay? All right, here we go. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say, Adonia, pay attention to me. Because she's not. She ain't come on social media to pay attention to me. You know what I'm saying? She came on social media to do something else besides me. So I got to get her attention. Now that I got attention, Maya, I probably shouldn't ask how old she is.
I'm 41.
All right, then. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, 41% discount on everything in the ATS store. 41%. Why am I crazy enough to do this on such a crazy day as September 13th? I'm telling you, from September 9th to September 13th, 41% discount nationwide, worldwide, store-wide, because someone in my network's birthday is on September 13th. And I'm feeling so generous, I'm just going to do it. Since she was born, you get the benefits. Did you hear what I say, ladies and gentlemen? She was born, but you get the benefits. 41% discount. Watch me create scarcity. All you have to do is click the button below. All you have to do is text 409, number. I've got about, this is only going to last for 4 days. 41% discount. Don't pay full price. Pay 41% off. See what just happened? I can take all y'all birthdays. I get to make up whatever I want to make up because it's capitalism. Jana has a question. Gary, I'm throwing it back to you.
So, Antonio, can you give us an example on how you would maximize on a major movie release?
Yeah, I would absolutely do. Y'all are familiar with cosplay? Cosplay, when you dress up like the characters? That's what I would do. I would absolutely dress up like and then I would make it as terrible as I would do I wouldn't do an average job. I would do an incredible job in which I literally look like John Wick. Or I would do a terrible job looking like John Wick, because both of those would get attention. What I wouldn't do is do an average job. Sandals, you on the phone? Bring me one of my costumes. Let me show y'all something. Alicia, you ain't ready for this one. I got a character coming out soon. Did I name him? I don't know if I named my character. Let me show y'all something. They can still hear me. So I got a character coming soon. Sure do. Yes. Yes. You think I get a little attention with this? Yes. Yes, honey. Yes. 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 This is the only reason y'all haven't seen it yet because I haven't went to the thrift store yet and got the super tight pants and the 70s shirt. But when it happened, the shirt that buttoned up right here, Pam Norris, and they got no more buttons past that point. You know, right? With the butterfly collar. Yes. As soon as I do that, I'm gonna put out a video a day with this character. You understand? Because this is a terrible job at the 70s exploitation that I'm trying to do. You understand? What I won't do is do an average job. Now, do you think I can get attention? I don't even know what that is. Whatever that is, it almost made me snap a few times. I got plenty of them. Sandals, can you bring me my other costume, please? I'm showing y'all secrets. Y'all ain't even, this is real deal. This is real deal. I know. You see how she can't stop laughing? People gonna look at it. All right, watch how much money I make. You get attention off of that. Now, then I'm gonna spit some woke stuff with this mask on. I'm gonna be talking, and I'm gonna spit the truth of economics or something and wake people up. And I'm gonna do that with this one and all sorts of stuff. Thank you very much, ma'am. And I got plenty more. 2020 is all mine. The point is, you either go do a super duper job or you go all the way to the other extreme and you get like, oh my God, why on earth did he put that wig on? Can someone please make him stop? And what that does is make people pay attention. Average doesn't do anything. You gotta go on the low end of the spectrum or great end of the spectrum. Everybody follow me? That's how I would turn a movie into, I would get some, let's say it's Wolverine. I'd get some claws. If I can't get those, no worries. And I'd put a little furry sideburns, and I get some spaghetti noodles that's not cooked and put them right there. And I do the spaghetti noodles. And I would do a whole high budget production Wolverine thing with spaghetti noodles through my hands. And I would say something like the car dealers, we're slashing prices, or something, whatever the heck, right? You know, all that stuff. That's what I would do. Anything can be made to your advantage in marketing. Now, the goal is you do it tastefully. And even if I'm on the low end and I'm being silly, it's still tastefully. What I won't do is try to profit off the tragedy of someone's death. Make sense? I won't do that because that's inappropriate. But my audience expects me to address some things the same way yours does. Pam Norris, we had a 7.3 earthquake. Should have been 10 live videos from you. 10 of them. Got me? All right, here's maximum participation time. Going back to Pam Norris. How can you use Susan's birthday for Ice Buddy? We know how Susan will use it. That's why we're not giving her the example. All right? We know how Phil will use it because they know each other. How would you use it?
I'd interview her. I'd want to have her as a guest on the Ice Buddy show. That's entitled "Prepare, Survive, and Recover," and I just would be interviewing the master of dominant speaking.
Nothing wrong with that. That's getting attention in interview style. Nothing wrong with that at all. Deanna, you pick up. You round robin. You go for it. I think she's choking all my greatness. That's what I believe. Yes, you okay there? Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't want to choke on debt, you should come to the ATS Business University. See it? See it? See it? See what I'm saying? Look, anything could be used. You understand? Anything could be used. Anything. You ready? You got your oxygen back? Because they was trying to escape from you. You good? Okay. Your voice sounds like raspy like mine right now. No, go ahead.
How would I maximize on Miss Susan's birthday? I would.
No, you don't teach. They teach you. Go to Adonia.
Oh, okay. Well, Miss Adonia, how would you maximize them?
Pick another one of them examples. It's Valentine's Day next. That's why
Okay.
I had her right now.
Gotcha. So, Miss Adonia, how would you capitalize on Valentine's Day? How would you maximize your marketing for Valentine's Day? All right. Okay. She having technical difficulties and I couldn't breathe. All right. What a day.
See if you can unmute her.
I'm going to try to unmute you, Miss Adonia.
Oh, no, she said wait.
Oh. All right. So while we're waiting on Miss Adonia, I do want all of you. Okay.
She got Valentine's Day.
Okay. Well, Miss Alicia. Miss Alicia, you do Valentine's Day. Miss Adonia, you do President's Day. Let me see. Chris Holmes, you do St. Patrick's Day. If you're in a position to speak.
I don't know. I think I'm on Valentine's Day. That's the easy one for me. Can I steal that one back?
Well, you asked for it.
Okay. Well, since you asked for it, you have Valentine's Day. Then Miss Alicia, you have President's Day. Go ahead. The floor is yours, Miss Adonia.
Let me tell you why I decided I wanted to do that one. Because, again, I always think in groups of people. So the first thing is the obvious thing, your significant others, your loved ones, maybe even your children. But beyond that, there's teachers, there's co-workers. So there's a lot of different opportunities. As a manager or leader, recognize your employees. Here's what's interesting. HR, you're like, oh my God, you're not supposed to be talking about no relationships at work, right? Oh my goodness. There's certain things that are hands off, but this is a perfect time to recognize people in their skill sets, their good work. There's all kinds of different things you can do to acknowledge your employees. You can bring, food in. You can have potlucks. You can, again, talk about the positive aspects of where the direction the business is going in. So from a business standpoint, there's all kinds of things you can do. From a personal standpoint, since you're more obvious, you can, again, it's food, it's flowers, it's all kinds of different things. But don't forget the people that serve you. You have a favorite coffee shop. Do something nice for somebody at the coffee shop. Buy a cup of coffee for the person behind you. There's all kinds of opportunities to do something nice on a special day, which makes it even more significant because it is. So it's all kinds of things. Pay somebody's toll if you're in a car. I've done that before and someone's done that for me. Your favorite babysitter, your newspaper person. I mean, there's all kinds of opportunities on any kind of day, but significantly on something like a Valentine's Day.
Plan though.
All right. So Antonio wants your plan on how you would market your brand on Valentine's Day.
Well, that would, to me, would be somewhat easy as well, because it's about communicating. the vision of what I would like to do in the leadership programs and stuff that I would want to put together is give them a little cheat sheet, or give them a little, hey, what I have a gift for you. It's Valentine's Day, and I want to show my love and appreciation for you supporting, you know, what I do by giving you whatever it is that you give them, an ebook, a list of different communication resources that they might have, a good ways of acknowledging people. I have a list of 50 things you can do to welcome a new employee so they can have a good first day or first experience. So I would market it as, don't let just this particular day be the day that you pay attention to people, but because it is that day, here's some things you can do for paying attention and giving, again, recognition to somebody.
All right. All right. So that giving away, being a resource and advertise and marketing that resource, that's a great way, Mr. Daria. That's a great way to maximize on major holidays. Thank you so very much.
My pleasure.
And then now we have Miss Alicia. And you have President's Day.
Good afternoon, everybody. Are you
Good
feeling
afternoon.
presidential today? How about you try some premium CBD?
Okay.
Show your body that you care. Give it something give it a product that is worth a presidential status. I don't know. I'm just going off the hip here. But I would definitely incorporate trying to be presidential, number one, White House status, premium, exclusive type of a vibe. Because everybody can't be the president. We only have one president at the time. So try CBD presidential product.
So you said three things there that are worth highlighting. Everybody can't be president, and then premium, and I forgot what the third one was. So let's use those two real quick until I remember what the third one is. Everyone can't be president, but today you can. You can have presidential privilege with our company, with our special presidential package. Right? Since they won't let you be president at Alicia Johnson CBD Oil and Company, I know that's not the name, I'm just making stuff up. We'll let you be president. Okay, and then when you said premium, we have a presidential ingredients in this one here. While supplies last, this is our special presidential blend for the next 2 days. It's limited time. It's like the McDonald's McRib. It ain't coming back no time soon. We'll see you next year. See what I did? And all you did was, I don't know, you put baby powder on there or something. I don't know what you did. You sprinkled it with some sugar or something. I don't know what you did. You did something different though. Okay, you did something different, or take out presidential ribbon or something. Yeah, something, right? Anything like that. So you get it. There's many of different things that you can do that you can even add a different flavor. You know, you can learn to do your own flavors, but you get the point. Those are, you said the third thing, I forget what it was, but we can all play with these things because you are the honorable Alicia Johnson. You can do what you want. You get it? You are Buddha. You are Elijah. You are Allah. You are God. You are Dios. You are whatever the highest authority is. That's you. It is your company. And you are bestowing your grace at full price to your customers.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay. There you go. There you go. Good stuff. Good stuff. There's another way. Before you move on to the next person, once you tell them how you teach people, there's a lot of stuff we haven't taught y'all. It has nothing to do with us holding back, because you know we don't hold back. It's just so much that we do that this is why our classes just don't go back to being basic, because we just keep building and building and building. An advanced class, and I'm about to have her teach, and we'll talk about another time, is let's take Pam Norris. She has a $250 price. Someone's going to say, ooh, child, that's a lot of money. All right, you already know I'm going. Okay, that's a lot of money. But if I say, would you like to buy this $1 million house for $250, is it a lot of money? No. So $250 is not a lot of money. It's a lot of money if we don't do what, Deanna? What makes that $250 a lot of money? Let me see if you're on your toes.
If you show them the value of the product, if you break down to them all the wonderful ways you can use it.
So my question to you, Deanna, is should Pam Norris drop her price to show? Okay, you're shaking your head. Go ahead, explain.
You never drop your prices, ever. On this earth, drop your prices, period. Never drop your prices.
So let's address that. I did not drop the price of the ATS Business University. It's still $20,000, such. Now letting it go for 99% discount, but that's not because I dropped the price. I changed the model. I put super expensive things on the other side of it. What I did was take this and put it on the front end. I took what used to be my high-end product and put it on the front end where your low things go, because my high-end product is better than this, believe it or not, and far more expensive. So I didn't drop my prices. My prices actually went up. When my prices went up, I made a decision to take this price down. I did not lower my prices. They're sky high. Sky high. I don't even know what I charge for speaking engagements right now because I keep going up every chance I get. So, what'd you say? Well, you can say it on that, baby.
You're about up to $75,000.
And they pay it, and I ain't got no time for whatever not paying it because it's not an option. It's not an option. And if I do it for free, guess what I'm doing? I'm getting my $75,000 back. If you were on that radio show the other day, which it ended up being Q&A, but I still worked in all those points. Those people text me. I was texting one of them at 10:37 at night. This is very important. It's too many text messages away. She got like 5 degrees because she showed enough when I asked her, hey, what's your name? She showed enough gave me all her coffee. You know, all the letters at the end of the name. She showed up, she's like Pam Norris, BSNRNFANNJ, you know, all those. I was like, okay, I guess I'll save you in my phone that way then. You understand? One of them. Don't drop your prices. But, you know, I need to do a whole class about that because, well, we're going to interject it here. I'm going to catch all of you up just in case you just got confused or you're taking notes. What we're getting ready to do is have somebody do another example, but I want Deanna to show y'all how to make your major event prices look good. Deanna, should they make their major event prices look good because they got a sale? No. No, you can say it on the mic.
No, not at all.
All right. Does 41% discount make stuff look good?
No, sir, it does not.
Is there a difference between price and value?
There is definitely a difference between price and value.
And does that differ between every customer?
Yes, it does.
We're going to try to merge and mix all this together briefly because we can teach, and I'm sure we will, on that alone. But it's relevant now for what you're going to do. Because some of you think a major event, let me drop my prices. That is not what we're teaching. Now, you're going to have some people tell you, you know, does your price match your value? Your price should match your value, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That, I want to call that an incomplete argument. I don't want to say it's stupid, but it's an incomplete argument. Okay, it's an incomplete argument. By incomplete argument, I meant they're not opening that statement or that thought process doesn't open up for everything else. I'm going to give you an example here. If you're taking notes, this is where you most certainly should take notes, because now we're getting where you got 101, 201, 301, we're like 701 now. Okay, you're in master's level courses right now. You're about to get master's level information. If you use, what's the last holiday? Valentine's Day we use? President's Day. If you use President's Day and you drop your price, CBD, no one's going to bite on that because you dropped your price. Everybody write this down. If you can't be the lowest price, then you must be the most expensive price. And you can learn that from Robert Kiyosaki's Cash Flow Quadrant board game. That's why I first learned it. If you can't be the lowest price, then you must be the most expensive price. Now, I have two things to say inside of this. So write this next statement down. If your business model is based on lowest price and you're a small business, you're already out of business. It's a fact. Why, Antonio? Because your distribution system isn't large enough. You can't hold that volume. Pam, Adonia owns, I'm gonna do point two inside there, but let me just do this little story so everybody can connect. Adonia owns a banana company. Adonia sells her bananas. How much do bananas cost? You shop.
$1.79 a pound.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, $1.79 a pound. I don't eat fruit at all. She tried to buy me some fruit last night. I asked me, well, can I put salt on it? I don't like fruit. I said, let's just call the avocado a fruit because it's got seeds in it. So it's a fruit. I don't like fruit. Just don't like it. It's too sweet. Now, I eat vegetables. I eat spinach all day and tomatoes. Oh, I eat tomatoes like apples, but that's a sidebar. Adonia should either charge $100 bananas. These bananas cost $100. What? See, it's crazy. It's going to get a lot of attention and somebody's going to buy it. Okay, I'm just going to tell you. Or she should have the cheapest bananas. Alicia, unmute your mic real quick just for me. Can you tell me the top, tomato is a fruit, yes, because it's a seeds in it. Can you tell me the top 10 banana brands?
What's the lady with the Cantina? I think it's it with the bananas on it. And that's
all
the
good.
brand I know.
Dole,
maybe.
Good. Glad you did that. Top 3 banana brands. Can you name 3 of them? They ain't got to be top. Can you name me 3 different banana brands? 3 companies that sell apples.
But, not
no,
banana person.
It's not that you're not a banana person. 3 companies that sell apples, grits, anything. 3 cereal companies.
Okay. General Mills,
Okay.
Kellogg's,
Mm-hmm.
and General Mills, Kellogg's, and
Probably Nabisco. I don't know.
yeah,
Maybe.
there you go.
All right. Can you name me
I don't eat
4,
cereal
5,
either.
6, and 7? Yeah, I ain't mad at you. 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Cereal?
Let me tell you, it's got nothing to do with it's got nothing to do with your memory. I want everybody to pick, this is a valuable lesson here. Nobody cares about brands when your price is cheap. Oh man, I just said something.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, if you're competing for the lowest price, the customers have no loyalty. They waiting for another lowest price.
But you know what, Antonio? I struggle with that when I was pricing my CBD, because I'm like, well, somebody got to be a premium brand. Everybody can't be cheap. But then I talked myself out of it because I'm like, are they really going to buy it?
That's right. And something's got to be expensive. Something's got to be cheap. You're absolutely right. Hold on. I'm going to have Deanna teach y'all how to fix this problem. Because it's incomplete, Maya, if we tell you, Maya, just, take advantage of the holidays. Go ahead. That's incomplete. It's not fair. Ice Buddy is getting ready to take all the way over. I'm telling y'all, the stuff that it's just going to be just incredible what's going to happen. It really is. It really is. It really is. A few things are, anyway, let me move off that. I don't want to tell y'all these industry secrets right now. I need you to get that you don't know the baby wipe companies. It has nothing to do with your memory. It has nothing to do with your intelligence. If the price is cheap, you don't care. Because once you get so low the prices, it's not about brand loyalty anymore. It's about bargain price. You're loyal to the bargain, not the brand. It's very important information. Some of you knew this, some of you didn't, some of you realized it. Once you get down to the lowest price, you dilute the brand. Unless you have a large distribution system, and then you got a strong brand. Charmin toilet paper. Anybody ever heard of that? Low price, huh? I mean, it's not $500,000. It's not the price of a Maserati. It's a commodity, ain't it? It's not the cheapest toilet paper. It's not the cheapest toilet paper, but it ain't Pam Norris's mortgage. Fair enough? Nah, ain't pretty cool. Adonia, Pam Norris, they live in $1 million homes, multi-million-dollar homes. And so, you understand. But you know the brand because their distribution system is so large. They're everywhere. So while they're a commodity, they can have a brand because they're a leader because of their distribution. Here's what I'm trying to tell y'all. If you have the lowest price, you better have the biggest distribution. There you go. Pam Norris got it. There you go. If Adoni's gonna sell bananas, my original example, and make 2 pennies a store, she better be selling 1,000 bananas an hour. Now I want everybody to pay attention to what I'm about to say. If you don't have a large distribution system and you currently have the lowest price, you're already out of business. They won't tell you that, but I will. They won't, but I will. You need to have a low barrier of entry to get in, that lowest price, free, whatever, but you need to have some stuff on the back end. At this, well, anyway, let me just leave that alone. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. At this point, I'm charging $200,000 to coach with me. Just is what it is. Well, anybody want to coach with you? Fantastic, because I don't want to coach those people. I want to coach government leaders, and that's still too cheap. You get what I'm saying? Got to be expensive, but you got to be super cheap. All right, Deanna. Oh, one more thing. You don't want to be a commodity. Who knows? Well, give me the definition of commodity, because I don't know it. I just know what it is. I'm going to give you my definition after she Googles the definition. You ready? All right, share your screen. And I'll mute your mic.
So the definition of a commodity is a raw material or primary agricultural product that can be bought and sold, such as copper or coffee. It's also a useful or valuable thing, such as water or time.
Ain't nobody trying to hear all that. They make these things confusing so you can stay in poverty. A commodity is something that I get to trade for, and I, the customer, decide its value. That's a commodity. I say, if you cost this much. Everybody following that? Y'all know that whole supply and demand that they teach y'all in economics? Actually, well, they don't really teach y'all economics, but they call it economics and say if it's a lot, the price is low. If it's a little, the price is high. That's true, but forget all that. I got a lot and price still high. You understand? I want to show you something. A commodity is me telling Phil Sorrentino what he's worth. A bunch of me's. And Phil is too smart to let a bunch of me's tell him what he gonna charge. I'm trying to say it in a way that makes y'all go, ooh, I ain't letting nobody do that to me. You know what I'm saying? So when you compete over prices, you're making yourself a commodity. Who's controlling the prices? If Chris Holmes is competing with another photographer and they got the cheapest price, who's controlling the prices? Chris, the other photographer, or the consumer? But I ain't letting no consumer control my price. I'm the wrong mentor for that one. You're going to find somebody else. I keep telling y'all, middle class is a trap. I'm going to write that book. Middle class is a trap. So how do you fix this? Deanna, teach us how to not be a commodity. You know what, Deanna? I want y'all to see something. This is if I send y'all to Deanna to learn something, it is because she makes me a lot of money. So consider it a compliment. Right now, Deanna, tell them how much your time is worth. How much money can you make for me, I should say, per hour?
$20,000.
So if I send you to Deanna and you coach with her for an hour, you just costing me $20,000. Because she has the ability to generate $20,000 every hour. I'm going to show it to you. Deanna, this cup. Everybody look at my cup. It says Cancer because why are you not born in July? Come on. Right? Shame on any of you not born in July. Shame on you. Or your kids not born in July. It's all right. You should have been. I don't even know when the Cancer starts, like June 22nd or something. But I don't care about that because June ain't July. If you ain't July, then Cancer time. Shame on you. I'll give you August too, Phil's birthday. I'll give you that one too. If you ain't July, August, then shame on you. Now, this cup I didn't even buy. I don't know who bought it for me. It was a gift. Pam Norris, I didn't buy this cup. How much did it cost? How much money did this cup take out of my pocket?
Nothing, because you
Nothing.
didn't buy it.
Therefore, this cup is worth absolutely nothing. And since I'm still alive and it's not the last cup I held in my hand on my death, then it also isn't valuable. Because it's not the last thing I ever did. If you had Elvis's, the last cup he touched, it's got some value. You get what I'm saying? Then I want you to convince everybody. I'm going to challenge you now. It's going to be hard. I'm going to put you on the spot. Who wants to see me put Deanna on the spot? We're going to see how good she is. Let's see if she's actually worth $20,000. Who wants to? I need somebody with a competitive drive to say, yeah, go ahead, put her on the spot. Let's see if she's that good. They trying to let you make it. They love you so. They love you so much. They love you so much. I say, do it, Antonio. Okay, Antonio said, do it. Deanna, I want you to convince everybody. You have 2 minutes. I give you 3. Not prep time. You got a 3-minute presentation. You don't need no prep time. 3-minute presentation. I want you to convince everybody that this cup, that they should pay $25,000 for this cup. And it's pennies if they do. Go.
I know you say 25,000 is a lot, but guess what? The last person to ever hold this cup was Antonio T. Smith Jr., the multi-billionaire, the owner of the #1 fastest growing network marketing company in the world. Not only that, I'll also give you the collection of all of his written works. Yes, every single one of his written works. And guess what? It won't be in ebook format. You will get it in physical format. And not only that, we'll throw in one of his most profitable courses to you, his Business Accelerator program. Now, all of that put together with the fact that this was the last cup he ever held. And guess what? He actually signed it because for some crazy reason in the world, his office staff was like, you should sign that cup and forever hold it. So not only was it the last cup he ever held, it also has his signature on it. Then you get every single one of the works that he's ever written. On top of that, we will also include his most profitable program and all of this for $25,000. Now, I know you still probably saying $25,000 is a lot. This is what it's worth. But because you're here with us today, guess what? We'll only give it to you for $2,995. Now, if you are ready for this, Go ahead and take action now. Go ahead and click the button, or depending on where I'm at, go ahead and go on over to Grace. She's right over there at the table. Just go over to her. She'll get you signed up and get you your cup with your entire works from Antonio T. Smith Jr. and also sign you up for his most profitable program ever.
All right. Now, wait a minute. I'm not convinced yet. That was rookie stuff. That's good, but that's rookie stuff. Now, I'm going to give you a chance to do it again. This time, there's no rules. Okay? There's no rules. You can slow down. I want you to sell this cup for $25,000. You can use anything at your disposal. Cell phone, anything, assets, whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay, go ahead. Be clear and concise.
Okay, so Antonio's cancer mug is $25,000. Now, I know you're probably saying, yeah, that's a lot for a mug, but let me tell you something else. With this mug, what we're also going to do is we're also going to give you his iPhone. Now, I know you're probably saying, man, look, I can buy an iPhone for $500 off top, no issues, but you'll get Antonio's contact list, which each person in the celebrities in his contact list, you get access to them, and each of them are valued at over millions. On top of that, you get his entire, he has all of his audiobooks in there. So you've heard us talk about his library of over 100,000 books, audio plus the regular, plus his physical books. So what we're also going to do is with that iPhone, you get his audio library. You get to read every single book that Antonio ever read. You get to listen to every single audio that Antonio ever listened to. And mind you, he has a lot of his physical library in audio as well. So not only are you getting the audio books that he has on his phone, but he uploaded all of his physical books onto audio as well. So now you get his personal physical library as well as the library in his phone. Now, Antonio is he was a very, very, very busy man. So guess what you also get? You also get the structure of how he structured his day within his phone as well. Now, that's not all. See, Antonio is also a best-selling author. He has written 5 books, and they're on ebook and physical books. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you, not only are you getting the cup, but you're getting his phone with his whole audio library, all of his physical library that he turned into audio, not only his contacts, but we're also going to give you a collection of his physical books as well. Now, it doesn't stop there, because Antonio was a very, very well-respected man for his knowledge and intelligence in business, marketing, sales, and branding. And he had a very successful program called the ATS Business University. Now, on top of everything that I just told you, what we're also going to do is give you a 1-year subscription to the ATS Business University. So not only are you getting his coffee cup that he was the last person to ever touch, it's the only cup that he ever used when he drank coffee. You're getting his phone, which has his entire audio library, both physical and audio. You're getting every last one of his celebrity contacts. Not only that, you're also getting a year subscription to his most profitable business program. Guess what else we're going to do? See, he only had 1 pair of glasses. He did not wear any other glasses. So what we're going to do is we have those glasses cased specifically so we can honor him, and we will give you his glasses as well. So you're not just paying for $25,000 for a mug, you're paying $25,000 for a legacy.
All right, good job. Don't you say so? Good job. Good job. Now, she's nicer than me, because I would have said, you can have all this real estate. Making some sense now, ain't it? I have a digital library with 43,000 books, and you have all those. But you know what's more important? Antonio has, I have to count, Antonio has however many books this is in the works, and hold on, what Antonio also has, and what Antonio also has, Pam Norris, you're gonna love this, is he has these many books on the left over here. Not in the works, but done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 complete that you can get all the rights to, Adonia. You can do whatever you want to do with it. Edit it, put your name on it, give it away for free, sell it. Every right to these books is yours, transferable upon receipt of payment. Real estate value, I'm not even sure how much real estate I have. I have no idea, to be honest with you. I don't. I just have no idea. All the books, the rights to each book, and for $25,000, we'll throw in Deanna, her brilliance, and her services for you at no charge. So not only do you get who made him famous and all this stuff I just named for $25. Now the problem is, Maya, it's only one cup. Let's see that scarcity. Only one cup. Only one cup, Adonia. Let's start the bidding off at $25. You're going no less than $25,000. Who learned something? What you learned? Come on, give it back to me. Let's see. New message. Let the best man or woman win. Pretty much. This cup didn't cost me nothing. But now it's about to get sold for $25 at the least. Why? Tell them what you did, y'all. What did you actually do? Did you lower the price?
No, I didn't lower the price. I added value to it. I added value to that one product. I basically made $25,000 look like $25.
This has been happening for a while, but Russell Brunson, he has a way that he calls this. Let me remember in my head. He calls it, he says, don't commoditize your product. I'm trying to quote. Make your product an offer. An offer separates you. Having a product just makes you be in competition. What Deanna did was create an offer. You can have this cell phone, and I got some contacts up in here. I've got a few billionaires in here. Forbes book authors in here. I'm not going to tell you who, but I've got them. And just having those contacts, I mean, I got a Nobel Peace Prize winner here. I do. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's because, whatever. I'm over it now. But anywho, the deal is, that's how you get it done. Oh, everybody understand that? All right. Maximum crowd participation time again. Who did President's Day? Alicia. Well, I need a volunteer. Who's volunteering? Doesn't matter. Anybody. Who's volunteering?
I'll go.
Corey Peters is going. Corey Peters is President's Day. You're going to sell your stuff. You know not to drop your price. You're going to give let's go with Susan's 41, or whoever I said, Maya's 41% discount. But that's not enough because that's just a commodity. What are you going to add to your 41% discount to make that 41% discount look like, man, that's a no-brainer? Go ahead. There you go. Take your time.
41.
Mm-hmm. Take your time. What? Go ahead. 41% discount. Let's say your product is $100, so now it is $59.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is now. It's $59. So now that it's $59, people are still saying, yeah, it's still $59. Now we got to make that $59 look like a steal. What can you add for me with your gifts and talents on top of that $59 that makes this? I need you to shrink that $59 without lowering it.
Okay, so with that $59, in addition to everything that I've said so far, I would also personally coach you so that way you can be able to make, let's just say, about another $10,000, $20,000 a month on top of your current income.
Good stuff.
Now that would actually, would you be able to substitute $59.99 to be able to make $10,000 or $20,000 addition to what you currently have in the moment dealing with?
Good. So the way you market that, or the way you communicate that, is with this product, it comes with an X amount of time free coaching package, free one-on-one coaching package.
Yes.
Now let's get away from this word free, because free is a bad word. No charge is a far better phrase than free. This coaching package comes with, how much would you charge to coach someone for a year? Doesn't matter. Just a store price out there. It's not gonna be a bad price, whatever you say.
$30,000.
Now it's a $30,059 product. See it? Instead of a $59 product. You get what I'm saying?
Makes sense.
Now the shoes you're selling or whatever it is, it's not $59. It's $30,059. I'm being nice and giving it to you for $59. Good job. Did you learn something?
Yep.
All right. Tell us what you learned in the whole class thus far.
I think the first thing I learned was by telling, it's not just about giving the price, but it's the story behind the price that creates the perceived value for the customer. So
Absolutely.
So that's the biggest thing that I learned from that. In addition to that, being able to have the client see, okay, well, you're not just selling the $59.99, but there's a bigger value behind it that you're actually not seeing, and making that available to them in a way that they see that they can get benefit from it, or they can get some level of result from it, or a return on investment, more importantly.
That's absolutely correct. And the funny thing is, you picked up on, Deanna was teaching this morning outside of this class about telling the story of a product. It's not, and I want to talk, well, I guess I'm going to have to do that because I don't have many professional speakers on here right now. But I don't mean, it's the way you described it is what we mean by story. I have to convince Pam Norris of how valuable this product is with story, not an illustration. Now, it can use that, but the story. let's use her. I'm doing my very best to use each of your products so you all can understand, but not just understand. I want you to steal from me. So Pam Norris, when I do this, you should be stealing from me. She's saying, "Oh, I got no problem with that." Which, by the way, Pam Norris turned in her homework Tuesday, and I forgot to acknowledge that. I meant to do that. I sure meant to do that last Tuesday. All 100 episodes. Let's just pause for station appreciation and clap. Yes, she submitted 100 episodes of her podcast. She did that Tuesday at the beginning of the class, and I forgot to acknowledge that, and it just popped in my head one more time. Yes, that's a big deal. I thought Adonia was going to give that to me. What'd she say? She working on her. Yeah, I'm gonna get her. Yes, you defended her as a battle buddy. Here we go, Pam Norris. Let's do the earthquake that just happened. I'll skip getting attention part to this because we can teach about that for hours. We have to, but just not now. We need to now tell a story that doesn't. We need to tell a story about the earthquake and don't try to fit Ice Buddy in that story. This is where people go wrong. If I say tell a story about the pilot, what the first thing you're going to do is, this is why I stopped you and said, all right, I'm not convinced, do it again. Because you put me in the cup. You put the product in the product. You didn't need to do that. The second time, you was like, look, this is all about you. So here we go. Y'all familiar with the earthquake that happened, right? Am I not just, that is, I know you are because Pam Norris is, because she's familiar with every disaster-related news. Your battle buddy said, thank you for defending her. Yeah, she's still going to get a text or something. I don't know. Now, Pam Norris is going to tell a story about earthquakes in this case, but she don't have to involve Ice Buddy. It's going to go something like this. For millennia, mankind has been completely destroyed and disrupted by earthquakes. There's never been a good thing. Wow. And we're survivors. We survived Pompeii. We survived just about every earthquake that this earth has ever thrown at us. The way earthquakes work is when the ground stops being in harmony with its own movement, it causes disruption. And everything vibrating at the frequency of that disruption, it falls. Buildings matching the frequency of the earthquake vibration, that's the buildings that fall. Mankind has done a good job of not vibrating at the destructive force against them. What we have to continue to do is figure out how to build things that survive earthquakes. Sometimes buildings do, sometimes they don't, but people always do. That's why earthquake preparedness is so important. It's very important because the preparedness makes you not vibrate at the frequency of the earthquake. Here comes the offer. That's why Ice Buddy is here. Did that story? I kept my offer away from the story. I don't want my product in the story. It's cheesy. It's salesy. It's also ineffective. Because I want to relate to you. What I don't want to do is push me on you. Everybody follow what I'm saying? You said thank you. Okay. Let me pause real quick. Tell us why you said thank you. Then I'm gonna challenge you again too. So get ready. Go ahead.
When you've been teaching me that, and a part of me was like, I feel there's a cog, like a little piece missing somewhere. When the moment you said that, I was like, that's what it is. That's what I've been missing. So that's why I said thank you. That very part right there. Don't be about the person, not about you and what you can, like, be about the person. Do the emotional, touch the heart.
Well, yeah, no doubt.
And it's not. This isn't manipulative. What's marketing, Deanna? What's marketing? I'm challenging you. I'm putting her on the spot again. Deanna, educate us on what is marketing. What is marketing?
Marketing is the act of changing beliefs with the intent of purchase.
Say it again. That was fantastic, actually.
Marketing is the act of changing beliefs with the intent of purchase.
I need my story to change your beliefs with the intent of you buying from me. Yes, everybody, you must follow this. This is, do it again, Deanna. Say it again.
Marketing is the act of changing beliefs with the intent of purchase.
So what's closing then?
Closing is the logical reasons to act now.
All right.
Let's go back to ice, buddy. Well, no. Do me a favor. Repeat closing again.
Closing is the logical reasons to act now.
Now, see, I don't know if y'all taking notes. I can see Pam Norris taking notes. But I'm about to give whatever school you went to for marketing, whatever books you read for sales, I'm about to give you all those books. Well, she just gave it to you in 2 statements. What's marketing again?
The act of changing beliefs with the intent of purchase.
So I'm going to just pause right there and just break this down. If you're doing videos and you're not trying to change my beliefs, you ain't marketing. You just talking. You understand? But if you're not trying to change my beliefs, or if you change my beliefs, but not to the intent to purchase from you, you ain't marketing. All right, I'll put this in there. I see Mr. Liddell on the phone, so he's a pastor and businessman. I'm gonna take it to the nonprofitness world, because Michelle G is on the phone too. Take it to the nonprofit world. You need to change my beliefs, because I'm not donating if you don't change my beliefs. And please know, both of these organizations, you're on donations. Oh no, when you give your life to Christ, I want to hear all that. It's donations. Discipleship is changing my beliefs. Getting me to donate to sisters is changing my beliefs. Does the story you tell change my beliefs? Well, Antonio, I don't know what your beliefs are. That don't matter. You need to know what my doubts are. All right, down for the challenge. Why won't I buy? Uh-oh. I just made the claim that don't matter if Liddell knows my beliefs, or Michelle knows my beliefs, or Ice Nut Buddy knows my beliefs, or Human Control knows my beliefs. What did I bring to the table, whether they wanted me to or not?
You brought to the table the fact that you want to have the choice to buy or be sold to. We really do like to buy things, but if you don't give us the value of it, if you don't let us know we have a choice, then we back off every single time.
Okay. I'm not impressed with that answer. It was a good answer. I'm not impressed. You make more money for me than that. What am I bringing to the table? What are you trying to fix in my head? What do you need to address? Because that's what I'm bringing to the table. Yeah, I better write this down. Put on the spot. You have to be put on the spot? All right, go ahead.
What I'm bringing to the table are all of my fears and all of my false beliefs. Basically,
Right there.
oh.
That means before Phil open up his mouth, I got fears and false beliefs. Do I need to know what they are?
Me as a customer, no. But y'all as the business owner, y'all do.
No doubt. Now, that means I can do some research and stuff, but can I still make it if I don't know what all of them are?
No, you won't be able to, because you're always gonna bump up against them, and you won't if you don't know what your customers' fears or false beliefs are, you won't sell anything.
Fantastic. That means Phil needs to know frequently asked questions or frequently asked fears and false beliefs. It's good to know your individual customer. You need to know if I buy Ice Buddy, what problems are you fixing that I got fears and beliefs over? And then once I buy it and I come down off that high, what fears and beliefs is going to kick in? Did y'all know when someone signs up here, they get 5 phone calls in 30 days? Deanna, tell them why they get 5 phone calls in 30 days when they sign up here.
Because we're working through the fear of working through the what is it called?
Buyer's remorse.
Yes, thank you. We're working through the buyer's remorse, and we want to make sure we always defeat the buyer's remorse. We want to make sure that the next week that they know we're still here, that we didn't just drop them off. So we want to make sure that we keep that aspect going. Then we call them again just to say, hey, I just want to make sure everything's going fine. What else can I do for you? I just want to make sure that you're still happy with us. And then the next phone call is, okay, I'm still here for you. We do it so they don't, buyer's remorse doesn't kick in at any given moment. And we want to make sure that we kill that fear of, oh, they got my money, so now I'm just gone.
Yes.
What's the first thing I make y'all ask as soon as someone sells? I need this one, they own. I need you to ask something. So you think over the mic.
Yes, sir. The first thing we ask them when we get on a happiness call is, we first ask them, were you able to get into the private groups? Were you able to get into, we ask them, were you able to access your online platform? And
That's what I was looking for.
Okay.
Did you log in yet, Pam Norris? Okay. How many of you have purchased something that was going to change your life? You never used it. It's just sitting on your shelf right now. That's every last. Okay. That's every last one of it. You got it right there. It's on there. I'm going to get to it one day. But, now when it's a monthly subscription, I'm trying to avoid that. You understand? I'm trying to avoid that. Because I know if you log on, you're going to get some value. Now, if they don't log on, that's okay. Guess how they got value? That 5 phone calls. Remember that. It's important. All right, let's go back to the nonprofit world. That's the story. That's how we're marketing to you even after the sale, letting you know we have the intent for you to purchase again next month. Does your church, does your nonprofit market to members or donors to come back every day, including next month? Saying something. If I join your church, do you have a weekly program you can plug me in that keeps me coming back? And not Bible study. That's not enough. I may not. Why is Bible study not enough? Because I may not be at Bible study level. So you need something between that. Small group, girls' night out, boys' night out, fellas, man cave, something. Switch it to you, Michelle G. When I roll up across your nonprofit, is there something weekly that you can plug me into? If not, you don't. Antonio, it's too many classes. It's too many classes. I get overwhelmed. Yes, you do. I want that problem. I want that problem. I organize your overwhelmness, and we get better and better each month, each week. But you're not saying you're underwhelmed. You're saying it's too much. Listen to what you're actually saying. Antonio, the money I spent for, it's too much you're giving me for the money I paid. That's what you're saying. When you think about it, it's too much. It's too much. I'm frustrated right now because I gave you money and you gave me too much back. You got to think about what you're actually communicating. But why is it, I don't know, we do like 15 classes a week. It's crazy. Something free, all this stuff. Why? Because somebody should write this down. I recognize everybody ain't on advanced marketing level. So I got to have some in-betweens. Y'all want to know one of my secrets? No? Okay. You're going to be quiet. I ain't going to tell you. No, that ain't enough response. So I'm going to just keep on going.
I have a question. Is that, so is that like with the church? Because I'm not in that church, but but is it like, is it one of the problems that the parishioners feel like their tithes are going out to everybody else, but they're not getting anything from it? So it's
That's
like
right.
Many churches are taking, give me your tithes, and then they go do a lot of outreach and they do this and that. In other words, the whole world is benefiting from your money, but what am I, who's got my butt in your pew every Sunday, what am I getting?
Okay, that's a good point. That issue there is more so for the generation above me, because y'all were taught that way, which is fair, which is appropriate. I need a return on my investment. My generation was taught we are the world, we are the future, right? We to make a better place. So we say, I'm giving and you're making us better. That's not why I gave. Why are we not doing something for the community? So you have to account for both of those. We're both right. We're both right. The people who's going to join, yes.
I thought that you were saying about like having the ladies' night out or something. You were talking about
I'm
doing
saying
things
both.
for
Yes,
the congregation.
Mm-hmm. I'm saying both. You got to do for the congregation, because that's what I was mainly saying. But then my generation says, how is ATS helping other people? This is, if I don't get people my age or below, it is because I haven't shown them how we're making an impact in different places besides this one. Because that's how we think. I'm not saying right or wrong. I'm saying this is my reality in my generation, and that's the other reality. And you got to address both. That's why we got so many classes. That's why, well, Antonio, how's ATS helping people who not in the private network? Because that's not fair. You know, all these free classes we got. Oh, for real? All right. Good. They open up to the public? Yep. All right. Can I invite my sister? Sure can. Huh. Tell me more, right? You get what I'm saying? Antonio, how you helping us? Well, stuff like this is just exclusively to y'all. You get this first. Beforehand, it's just for you. No one else can get it. That's the addressing the Pam Norris thing. How you help? I'm giving. How's you helping me? Oh, we got plenty of stuff that's just for you, and it's super advanced that you can immediately put in your bit. You got to address both. Liddell said in chat, we are working both ways. Absolutely correct.
Yeah, so
Michelle,
Ice Buddy
that's
will have, right, Ice Buddy will be giving some things away free to people who
That's
can
right.
never afford it for
There you
themselves
go.
and for whom nobody will ever provide them an Ice Buddy. So that'll be what we
And
do.
you'll get the whole millennial generation buying Ice Buddies, I assure you, which is the second largest buying power in America, actually in the world. Baby boomers are first, but you're dying. We're not dying as fast as baby boomers. You know what I'm saying? I could be your customer for the next 60 years. Y'all follow what I'm saying? You want me paying you monthly for 60 years, don't you? That's the generational wealth. Because Walmart have been having folk pay for them. It's folk that's been customers of Walmart 30 years. That's a heck of a customer. My grandmother died shopping at Walmart. I'm serious. Walmart and Office Depot had all her money. It's the truth, because that's when the computers was first coming out. But anyway. Does anyone, I need more. I'm going to poll my audience. All right, man. See you later. Antonio, could you please just one more time how you separate your offer from your story? Absolutely. We'll do that now. Good. Catherine saved y'all. So then let me do the whole thing. Russell Brunson calls it hook, story, what is it? Offer. I say I got 5 pieces. So write down hook, story, offer, and I have it in 5 places. I say attention, congregation, attention, in the congregation. No, get attention, I should say. Start over, because I'm going to use attention twice. Get attention, find congregation, / follow their attention, / jump in front of their attention, / ask for the sale. I have 5. Both of us are right. I would tell you, and this is that ask for the sale. That would be his offer. So you'll hear me teach it both ways, and I'll always quote someone when they say something, because I'm never trying to take credit. And that's this is public information, but you know, some people just do it really well. You got to give them credit. Hook, story, offer. If you just remember that, you're fine. I would say, Catherine, now this is where I get real and where some people get uncomfortable. But if you're Catherine, Susan, Phil, I would say hook, story, offer, you'd be just fine. In my case, I can't do hook, story, offer. I got to add 2 more steps because I'm Black. It's not a racial issue. I don't have a community to sell to. You understand? If you are any European descent, you automatically have a community to sell to. I'm not making it racial. I don't mean to, and I don't mean to make it uncomfortable. But I have a responsibility to tell you that if you don't have a community to sell to, I need to put congregation inside that hook. Because you're going to get attention, but you're not going to sell. I don't have a community. I had to go create one. There's extra steps involved for me. I don't mean that to be disrespectful to anyone, but you should understand that. It's the truth. It's not a problem. It's not harder, because if you do have a community, you still got to go find that community that you already have. It's just easier for you to go back than me. I have to create one. So how do I create a community? I don't try to go create one from scratch. I go into someone else's community. That's the easiest way to do it. That's equivalent to, Pam Norris shouldn't go buy a goldfish and drop one in there and then wait for natural evolution to happen, and maybe the goldfish dies and something happens. Somehow 2 goldfish happen to reappear through just pure evolution thousands of years later. And then those 2 goldfish have babies, and then it's 2 goldfish. And then, 10,000 years later, the pond is jumping out the water, right? It's too much time. Do you understand? That's how some of us are doing business. Way too much time to do that. What you can do is say, oh, Igloo got goldfish over there. They jumping out the water. Let me go over there where they fish at. Very important, Pam Norris. And not compete with Igloo. I'm going to lose. I'm not new. Create a new category so I don't have to compete with Igloo. And if you like Igloo, you also like this. Almost everything on the bottom of Amazon's website when you purchase says that. If customers who purchase this also liked this. Netflix. Customers who you watch this, you'll probably like this. I'm only telling you what they've done. And I'm not smart. It's just when you're broke and you have no community, you have no resource, you have to learn the rules that people who that take for granted. You take for granted. I know I had to learn it. I wouldn't take for granted. Now, Catherine, here's your question. I had to say all that so I can say her question. Her question was, can you separate the offer from the story? But I would have did you a disservice, Catherine, without telling you first comes the hook. I would have did you a disservice. Now I'm going to explain all of it because there's 3 separations. I just didn't want to disserve you by answering this part that I had skipped earlier because I didn't think I needed to say it. The first thing you need to do is you need to get attention because the people are not on Facebook to listen to you. Remember, no one logged on. Wow, I can't wait to see what Catherine said today. That's not the way it works. Oh my God, Antonio is going to sell me something. I need to log on and go see. That is not the way it works. You have to stop their attention and put it on you. That's the hook. Can we make them think like that? Absolutely, right, absolutely right. You have to make them think like that. So a lot of people log on to see what I'm saying now because I'm a resource. I put out so much free content, I'm resourceful. I also make sure that I don't repeat my content to stay resourceful so the people, the hundreds of thousands, millions of people following me still continue to follow me because I'm not recycling something that made me famous in the 70s or 80s or 90s or something. You get it? You need to get their attention, stop it. Now, how can you do that? That's what Deanna was talking about the first thing. 41% off, real big. All right, that got my attention. Buy one, get one free. All right, that's got my attention. If it's Labor Day sale. Okay, that's got my attention because I keep hearing about it. You got a Labor Day sale. Let me see what you have. Now that you got my attention, now you need now that you got my attention, you need to grab my attention first. Everyone write this down, receive this before I can't answer her question because she asked a full question. before her question and where's the separation, there was a separation before her question separation. That is, make me stop on you. And you're going to have some flashing neon lights, a big border, free content, free coaching, something, a live video, something that makes me say, whoa, Ice Buddy just did that, whatever that may be. Everybody got me? Good. That's the first separation. Catherine, the answer to your question comes in the second separation. Now that I got your attention, I need to tell a story, but not involve my product in your story, in the story. I don't need to involve my product in your story. Now that I've caught your attention, I'm going to say, hey, everybody, I'm Catherine. I've noticed over the last week that people don't actively listen. I want to help you with that. Did you know that the average millionaire actively listens 96% more than the average person? They don't just read more books. They listen and more intently in conversations. Now people are going, whoa, I need to listen more. I want to be a millionaire. Or, whoa, I listen very well. I'm on the path to being a millionaire. See what I just did? They're either going to say, well, I need to change my ways so I can be a millionaire. Or, I didn't know that. I'll listen. I'm going to be a millionaire. Either way, Catherine's becoming a resource. I'm in the story part now, Catherine. Yeah. 90% of communication is nonverbal. That's a pretty much widely known statistic. Now, even though statistics can be made up, this is widely accepted that 90% of communication is nonverbal, from eye blinks, leaning in, someone leaning away from you as you're talking. That communicates that you're in their space or they're not comfortable with you. Did you know that leaders lose their customers or lose their employees not because of behavior, because that leader has lost influence with that person? Emotional intelligence is all about knowing when you have lost influence. It's about knowing when not to invalidate people when they talk. It's about listening even if you already know the answer, because people don't need to know you already know the answer while they're talking. They need to know that you care about their question and have the answer after they finish talking. That's the beautiful part about emotional intelligence. Some of the greatest leaders in the world, some of the greatest world leaders in the world are the most emotionally intelligent people. Abraham Lincoln, Prime Minister of England, World War II. Pretty much, I want to say Wilt Chamberlain, but that's not it. That's a basketball player. It was Churchill, thank you. Winston Churchill. We'll say Wilt Chamberlain. Winston Churchill. But not just world leaders, not just government. Mother Teresa. Mahatma Gandhi. All these people. Jesus Christ. Elijah Muhammad. These were emotionally intelligent people that were able to lead their people to a better change. Have I said anything about Catherine's product? Switch. Now that I told you that full story, straight switch. In my book, I detail all these things in great fashion. I teach you now. I'm switching to the offer, but I'm going to tell you the small little micro story in the offer. What's the micro story? What I'm doing, because I got to address these fears. Because you got false beliefs. What's the false beliefs? I'm gonna read this book and it ain't gonna teach me nothing. I teach you step by step. All right, good. Why do I have to say step by step? Because I got a false belief that you're gonna teach it, but I'm not gonna get it. I don't retain too well. Don't worry. step by step. Well, you know what? If I buy the book, I may not read it. Don't worry. Before each chapter, I have a one-page summary of the chapter to where you don't even have to read the full chapter. If you don't, it gives you the bulletin points of what you're going to learn and everything. I put my own Snopes inside my own chapters. So if you don't have time to read that day, you can read a page in 30 seconds to get the full strength of the chapter, and you can come back and read when you have time. See what I'm doing? I'm in the offer. There's a micro express, a micro story in the offer. And now, act today. I went for the offer to the close. I got to give you logical reasons why you need to act today. Act today. Because your income, logical reason, depends on it. The happiness of your company's employees depend on it. Logical reason. And watch this. Logical reason with emotion, because everything is emotional. And your legacy depends on it. Did you see what I did? If you see me on camera, I leaned in. Your legacy depends on it. My book is dedicated to people who want to be remembered forever, who want to leave a mark on this world that made this world better. Who else is reading emotionally intelligent books? People like that. Now, let's go to selfish people. Or people are just trying to get a promotion at their job because they're tired of getting passed over and they deserve what they deserve. So they just did. At the bottom, text me or leave a comment or click the link above. Act today. And well, I gotta give you incentive now. And if you act today, I'm gonna, it's $24. I'm gonna throw in $100 class that is accompanied with the book. If you act today, just send me proof of purchase and you're automatically being enrolled. Now, I'm getting the free $100 for $24. Did that help you, Catherine? Great, thank you. Outstanding. That's the separating the offer from the thing. Let's pause real quick. Who has questions or comments? Anyone?
Yeah, I think we've been talking about it over here at the Ice Buddy team about all the things you've been teaching for the last several days. And one of the things that just really has jumped out is the amount of research we need to do before we do anything. I mean, just Googling, what are people's fears say about emergency preparedness, or what people doubts are about being able to be prepared. We're finding that so helpful, and we're spending a lot of time. It takes hours. And I guess if I can share with people is it takes a lot of time to do the research. But if you do the research, it then makes the content better.
That's right. That's right. And you can do general research and specific research. You need to know your customers and what they're already thinking. You need to, you know what, Deanna, what's a close? You said it.
A close. A close is the logical reasons to act now.
Now, the logical reason to act now, do you need to overcome objections?
Yes, you do. You do need to overcome objections.
So let's put a bow on this. When you're marketing for current events, it's not enough to drop your prices. What do they need to do, Deanna?
You need to add value. You need to put so much value on there where the price doesn't even matter.
Deanna is creating helping me or creating a sales funnel for me. And what's your goal for the sales funnel? Now, you've been working on this for a long time. What's your goal for what you're about? This is her. This isn't, or this is her helping me, I should say, or her, but she's got a big chunk of this. Everywhere my weakness is. what is your goal with the release of this funnel, we'll just say?
Which goal you want? I got a couple of them.
Money.
I'm looking to get $1 million in 90 days. That's my goal.
All right, so she has been working extremely hard. Everybody needs a Deanna, by the way. She has been working extremely hard to generate $1 million in 90 days. So this is a lot. Now, I'm going to show you something. It's one product. Now, you drew it out yesterday. Can you count? Can you go get your paper that you drew out yesterday? It's one product. One. And tell us what's the price of the product?
The price of the product that we're doing the sales funnel.
Just the price of the product.
Price of the product is $19.99.
All right. One product. How many additional products did you come up with to add to that product yesterday? No, count them out loud.
I have 9, 10, 11, 12. Then you have
I'll give it to you right now.
Yeah. So far we're up to 12, and then Antonio.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So 12 and 6 is 18. 18 products to add.
Yes, she made me write 6 books. We've been working on this for a long time. Now, in fairness, I write. It's fairness. I have a master's degree in a writing field, so it's easier for me to write than most people. But I've been working on this for a long time because we've been working on this for a long time. So I don't want you to think I just pumped out 6 books. I don't want you to think that. It's just books are the hardest thing to do. Take a while, but I was kind of had an advantage because I've been doing it already. She made me add 6 written products to this product. Each book could sell for $19 on their own. No, that's not. Say what you said on the microphone so they can hear you.
I said that's not how the sales funnel flows that we're putting together, because we want to add value. We want, when they see $19.97, they're like, oh, that's it for all of that? Sure. That's what we're going for.
All these are, I know one of them for sure is print. I could make the other ones E, but they're so long that we might just make all of them print. I'm not sure. Maybe not. Maybe not. Who knows? I'll leave it up to her. That's what she does. Let me just say that. You need to learn how to let some stuff of your company go and put somebody there that'll help you. Yes, some of you CEOs are holding on too much. Anyway, that's it. I'll show you. You shouldn't see it, but I'll go ahead and show you. Because I'm trying to help you as much as I can. Here's one of them, right here. That's a print book. That's a print book. This is print. Yes. Yes.
When are we going to be able to get that one?
This one is going to be done in less than a month or a month, and it will be printed, and it is a real deal. That's 36 long chapters, let me tell you. This is everything that I know about money and leaving the middle class. And if you look at the bottom of it, there's 36 objective laws of leaving the middle class. Who came up with the title, Deanna? Don't be humble.
I did.
All right. Okay. Don't be humble. The title was something complete. It was whack. She was like, no. The richest man in the trash can. 36 objective laws, 36 chapters. I'm telling you. 36 fantastic chapters. Some of them I was even testing a few of them with y'all to see how I use y'all as test groups. I use y'all as a test group on about 3 chapters. Remember that whole Chinese thing that I was talking about, the China trade thing? And Pam was like, this is why I do ATS, because you can't get this way. Yeah, that's actually a chapter. It's in more detail, but that is actually a chapter. I was testing it to see, because you have to know these things to get out the middle class. I was testing it to see, is this too much to put in such a book like that? And Pam Norris, you let us know it is not too much. This is exactly what we need, because you can't get it nowhere else. And another one, I can't remember another. But anyways, it's like 2 or 3 things I tested on y'all. Point is, Deanna, tell them how much that book gonna cost. This is her idea.
All you have to pay is shipping and handling, $4.95.
Or whatever it costs to ship it. Yes, the book is free. This girl made me. You gotta pay it. I need y'all to catch this. I need you to catch this. This girl made me take one of my extreme best. Well, every time I write, it's the best thing I did, because it's always after. I'm always trying to outdo what I just did. Word count way over 40,000 words. So I just want y'all to know this, okay? And this isn't. There ain't no ebook. It's no ebook. She said, give it away for free. I said, okay. Then what I'm gonna do is we'll create a fund, we'll give it away for free. I hope y'all catching this. Give it away for free. All they have to do, yes, that's it, Michelle G. A huge attention getter. And guess what? Deanna, can you get the book anywhere else?
No, you cannot.
The only place you can get the book from is wherever she puts it out at. It won't be available on Amazon. It's going to be one of the realest things. I'll just read you some of the content real quick. Not this chapter is not because we don't have much time left. Here it is right here. So the first thing I do is I go through basic laws about just how you need this understanding money. One of the first things I do is I'm changing your beliefs. Very early on, I tell you, money is the new oxygen, period, point blank. Money is the new oxygen. You just need to receive that. Then cash flow is king. Then I teach you how to get cash flow. I teach from wherever you are how to get streams of income. Who would like to know how to make more streams of income? Deanna, to your knowledge, how many streams of income do I have? And I'll tell you if you're right.
16.
17. Good job. I have 17 streams of income. They say the average millionaire has 7. I have 17 streams of income. And I teach you how I got it and how you can get it. That's valuable. That could be a whole book in itself. I love exclusivity. It makes me feel special. Yeah, this is exclusive. This is. And y'all ready for this? I hope y'all ready for this. Anyone, they're not ready. They're not ready.
We ready.
She said, you ready? You ready? Okay. Anybody that is active and has a certificate from me, book automatically shipped out to you. Automatically. You ain't got to pay for no shipping. It's coming out. Just automatically going out to you. Just for being here. Oh. Does that make anyone happy? Yeah. 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 Automatic, because you take care of your people, but also, right? So Catherine's going to get it. Yeah. Yeah. No matter where you are, you just say the address. It's coming out to you. Paperback book coming out to you, 6x9 right now. I believe it's the book cover, right? 6x9. I think that's the size of the book. 6x9 coming out to you. Let me just give you another thing. Teach you how to save money. Let's see. There's so much here. It's just too much. I don't even know where to. Anyway, it's too much. How to get out of debt. How I divided up my money to get me out of debt. Middle class versus wealthy class. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. Anyway, you get the point, and it's free. And then right after that freeness, someone's going to say, hey, here's your offer. You get it? And it's going to be $19 if you want it or not. And you added 18 products on that $19. So y'all ready for this? I'm going to send you out the book for free. But there is 5 other books, right, that's going to come with it on business, money, and finance. No, not 5 other books, 8 or 6. 5? Or whatever. Yeah, so 5 other books will come with it. So for the free shipping of 1 book, you get 5. In your case, you're going to get the books for free. Is that not profitable? It's incredible. But again, Deanna helped me come up with all that. That's how you market the current events. How you going to market, Antonio? Whatever's happening in the news is how I'm marketing that. I don't care what happened. Oh, it's St. Patrick's Day. Would you like to be as lucky as a leprechaun? Let's take luck out of the equation. Let me give you the guide to be your own leprechaun. You know what I'm saying? For free, I'm going to give you my pot of gold. Don't taste it. I'll ship it to you. Boy, we teaching today, I tell you. We are super teaching today. Any final things you want to say? Because I'm giving away a lot of information. This is too much. I'm giving away too much information.
Sir, you have killed today's training. Go for it. I'm not going to follow that.
Well, I'm trying to separate you need to learn, I'm going to say hook, story, offer, right? Is that the right? No, it's the other way around. No, that's right. That's the right way. Hook, story. Yeah, it's hard for me to quote him when I got it in my head a different way. You feel to say something? Go ahead, say something.
I want everyone to remember when we were talking about the beliefs and the fears. People do like to buy and they like to be sold too. Once you get through their beliefs and their fears, they will buy from you. You just it's the same as when you go, man, how will this help me? How will this help my company? Will this increase my sales? Oh, that's not applicable. That don't work for me. Or how do I apply this to me? Or I already know this information. Those are the things that you have to, the same questions you ask yourself, the same questions your customers ask. If you use the story to clear out all of that, and once you get to that offer, they'll automatically close. And you can do it in a way where before you even tell them what the offer is, they're already ready to buy from you. So just always remember, people do like to buy and they do like to be sold to. You just have to work through the fears and the beliefs. Back to you, boss man.
I'm trying to just give you a hook story. How you say it again? Hook story offer. It's because I got it in my head. It's different. Hook story offer. The story is what sells. Y'all know this already. The story is what sells, but keep you out the story. Keep your product out the story because the offer's coming. You need to convince people with your story that that's what you want, that that's what they want. You understand? Now you can have micro stories or testimonies in your product. If you look at a good infomercial, you ever seen the commercials, the guy scratch a car and then somehow he rubs over and that scratch comes off? That car is testifying. Then he goes to get another car, all right? And then it does it again. And Oh, okay. It's the last. Somebody got a question? Oh, well, yeah, that's a good thing. I wasn't gonna bring it up, but if you want to, you can. But I wasn't gonna bring it up. No. It's something I do want to tell. And I knew it was one thing I could give to all of you. This is what I really do well. I hope all of you can hear me because this is the last thing I'm gonna say. You need to incorporate this. Pam Norris, especially you, because you have actually everybody is equally. But I need you to catch it because I'm invested in your company, Pam. So I need you to catch it. You need to convince your customer or prospect it's easy enough for them to do it with your product. That's what I do well. It's easy enough for them to do it enough with your product. Y'all, have you ever had have you ever said, wow, that was really complex. I've been hearing this all my life and didn't understand it that way till he just explained it. You ever had that effect over you at one point? That's what I do well. It's not, I didn't try to. It's natural and I didn't know it. But I'm convincing people, holy crap, I just understood economics for the first time. This man just summed up this book for me in 2 sentences. Why they didn't do that? Because I'm intentionally always trying to tell you with this product, you can do it too. Because no one wants a product they can't understand. All of this until becoming part of ATS. That's what Michelle G said. Because I have software. How many of you bought something? You looked at the user interface, you was like, you know what? That's just too difficult. I don't have time for that right now. I'm not going to learn this right now. And the older you get, the more you say stuff like this. You know, I'm for the high one of these young folks. I don't have time to learn how to use Snapchat. It looks confusing. I would just stay on Facebook. I just learned this. This Snapchat, I don't even know how to post. I am not going over here to this Snapchat. That's why most people don't use Snapchat. It's confusing. Just, you know what? I'm going to stay right here. She said that's me. No one wants to buy something that's going to confuse them. It's frustrating because we don't like feeling stupid. We know we're not stupid, but we don't want nobody to make me feel stupid. So get that away from me. I don't want that. And if I got to pay monthly for it, you know what? It's just, no. It's just, I'm going in a different direction, or I just don't have the time, and all that stuff. You can say all those stuff. Make sure that your people know that when they buy from Catherine, it's not that they can't understand the EQ. You just made it simple for them. But the reason you made it simple for them, because with your product, that's how they're going to understand it. It's not that you're getting an assessment, a needs assessment with the human consultants. It's we make knowing your needs, assessing them, and overcoming them easy when you come through Phil and Susan Sorrentino. That's what we do. Easy. And their videos are going to communicate that. But before they can, that's the offer part. Before working backwards, that's number 3. Before they do that, number 2, they have to say, here's why you need needs assessment. You get it? Can you understand a budget sheet? No. Balance sheet? No. Do you know how much money you lost last year to the dollar amount, to the penny? If not, you're probably one of the many small entrepreneurs that wasted $17,000 on taxes this year. You didn't need to do that. Imagine what your business could do right now today if you had an extra $17,000. Ladies and gentlemen, the number one goal of making money is not to lose it. We've looked up statistics today. According to CNBC said that most entrepreneurs are losing X amount of dollars a year. I don't know about you, but I love my business too much to lose that much money. I know you do. This is me doing humor consulting. I know you do. Most entrepreneurs can get to the top 1% if they just knew what they needed. It's not that you don't know your business. You know your business. You don't know what it takes to become top 1%, top 2%. Testimony. Here's someone that figured out how to get to the top 2%. Look at them today. Here's another one. Testimony. Here's someone else. Now I'm going to show them how easy it is. When you're looking, I'm not going to show, I ain't showing my product. When you're going through this, whatever this is, when you understand this here, it's like the universe opens up and folds like water on your behalf in order for you to get what you desire. Still going. And that's the thing. Entrepreneurs that know what they need get to the next level, because you can't get to the next level confused. In the movie The Secret, Jack Canfield gives a great illustration. See what I'm doing? I'm telling a story. I just said The Secret, not me. He says you can get to California from Texas. No time. You don't have to see California. At night you can't. But the headlights move forward, and 200 feet at a time, you end up in California. That's what an entrepreneur needs. Not 20 years. Sometimes we can't see 20 years. We can't see who's the third president from now. What we can do is see 200 feet in front of us. Switch with humor consultants. See it? Separate. We offer you the 200 feet in front of you and more. The first thing we're going to do is find out where you are geographically in abundance. If abundance is here, we're going to assess how far away or how close to or how far within to abundance you are. And we will only teach you and provide for you the training necessary to get to the next level from where you are. That's what we do. And here's the beautiful thing. All we need is 30 minutes. 30 minutes. And we will impact the next 30 years of income for your business. Scarcity, act now. Because this offer ends next week. Act now, because you have 24 hours before we take this assessment down. And after that, remind me to put a clock on their page. And after that, it's over. Everybody got what I'm saying? Is that fair? Was that helpful? I'm trying to use examples as much as I can. This is easy because Phil makes it easy. It's easy because Ice Buddy makes it easy. You don't have to learn how to get the patent we got. We got it. Oh, well, thank you. Y'all get it? That's why that, oh, Michelle, you said very helpful to her. You want to break it down. And I promise you, we'll teach you all this stuff. We're trying now. And I don't mean to go over, but I just felt like there was something missing, and I'm glad it was, because it was something missing, because I forgot to bring this part up. But that's what you do. And you have to concisely do that. It's best to do it in video, but you can also do it in words too. But it's best to do it in video because face-to-face is the fastest way to build trust between humans. The best way to simulate face-to-face online is video. Got me? One more thing, just one more thing. In the package that you talked about for $19.99, you need a book for free. Michelle G said it's going to get a lot of attention. You maybe put some audio stuff in there. Where did you get this audio from?
The audio came from coaching sessions that we've had with 2 of our members. And there's audio from 4 of the classes there's audio from 4 classes that Antonio has done as well. So you don't have to create, just document.
There you go.
And this is audio that you haven't even heard yet. She maybe put all that in there on something that cost $19. What she did was, it's I don't know, what is it, 100,000? It's something to be priced out.
We actually did not.
Okay, it's somewhere between $75,000 and $100,000, itemized so you can see, and then $19. But act now. This offer ends in 6 hours. Get it? I'm done. Are you done? Any final questions? I'm literally done, I promise you. Comments, questions, anything? Everyone says very helpful. She created a cliffhanger. Yes, she did. That's why I hired her, for that reason. Everybody says fantastic, brilliant. Thank you, Phil. I appreciate all of you. Any other classes tonight?
For those who are within the network, we have our network training this evening at 7:30.
That's right. That's right.
Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can play better. You can dominate. Thank you, everybody. Sure appreciate you and hope we added value to you. Thank you. Love you more, Phil.